Right, Lalita? Look it up. And there's her son Lalito, and there's her daughter Brownie, and there's her daughter Oreo, and the other two boys are somewhere over there, and the father Cyrilla's right over there on this side. He's just looking over. I call him Tiger. Cirilo, Negro, Cirilo, Tigre, Tiger. Hey, buddy. And that's the daddy. That's his daddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Cirillo. Yeah. And there's Kayla. Hey, Kayla. Kaylee's, she's 10 years old. What's up, baby girl? Watch out. Oh, no, that's Brownie. Anyway, so, yeah, because I got coffee in my hand. I don't want to spill it. It's not even hot anymore. It's just lukewarm. So, yeah. Mumbai, I forgot. India saved my life. So, India has a special place in my heart. Even if I sometimes I talk about the negative things about India, because India, like Colombia, like the United States of America, like Canada, like England, like any country in the world, has negative aspects too. Some countries just have a whole lot of negative, and some countries have a little negative stuff, a few negative things, not as many as others. Hey, baby. Brownie, let me do the video. Let me get this story over. And so, yeah, India has a special place in my heart. There are things I don't like about India, but I'll make another video about that again, being very clear about what I don't like. But there are videos on this channel where I've talked about the things I love about India, the things I enjoy about India, the people that are so cool, so awesome. And that's what made my trip even better than just being saved by the energy, the spiritual energy of India. A lot of people knock on India and say India's not spiritual, it's just crap. But India does have a lot of places that are strong spiritual centers. But of course, if you're not tuned into it on the spiritual frequency on your radio dial, then you're not going to feel it. You're not going to be vibing with it. You're not going to be feeling anything. You're not going to be loving it. You're just going to be focused on all the negative stuff and the dirty, crazy things you see in the big cities of India, of Bharat. So I fly off from Mumbai. I enjoyed my 4 days in Mumbai. With the family I stayed. And a couple of people tried to give me headaches, but it didn't work. I was just ecstatic. I was in ecstasy. I was in bliss, flowing on the waves of bliss. I was riding the bliss wave, the ecstasy wave on the board. I was a spiritual surfer doing it. I wanted to do it in real life, but I've never done it. I wanted to do it when I was a teenager. Maybe one day I'll do it. Who knows? You're never too late. Unless you're broken down, body can't take it anymore, getting on a surfboard and doing that in the ocean. So fly off to Bhubaneswar. It's beautiful. I'm there for 2 nights. I go to the old temple city part of Bhubaneswar. Then I go to Jagannath Puri for 4 nights. I keep feeling the spiritual vibes, so strong, so beautiful. I'm exploring all these spiritual places in Jagannath Puri. I felt the strong spiritual vibes there. I went to some temples, and I was invited to. I went into some of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastimes, the places. I felt the energy. I was just in ecstasy, loving it, enjoying it, all in general. Nothing is perfect. I did have a few headaches, a few problems, but just very few that like I said, I would brush them off so quickly it was not even funny. Then I take a train to whatever, where was it? Bodh Gaya, and then to Bodh Gaya by taxi, where the Buddha illuminated, reached enlightenment. And then I went to Varanasi. And I remember in Varanasi I was on the Ghats there one early morning watching the sunrise, and then it hit me. I remembered, because I had not remembered, I had not thought about it, because I had not remembered or remembered a thought about that. I had that plan of ending my life in Varanasi, in the river, in the Ganga river, so that maybe even through that means I would reach moksha, mukti, liberation from samsara. Because I just didn't want to be here anymore. I was depressed and disappointed, disillusioned with every person in my life that mattered, and things, especially my father. But I've forgiven him and all those things. I don't carry that around anymore. Basically, I don't. I got a few things still to get rid of, but I don't have it like it was such a cross to bear, such a heavy anvil to carry around, or whatever you want to call it. So in Varanasi, Kashi, on the banks of the Ganga river, on the Ghats, there at Tulsi Ghat, Tulsi Ghat. I remember it was Tulsi Ghat. That and Tulsi Devi. Wow. I remembered all of it and I laughed and I cried a little bit. And I remember I even made a little audio on my phone, but since then it's disappeared. I erased it. I didn't care about it anymore. India has a special place in my heart, and any of you haters in India that don't like what I'm talking about in terms of the negative things about India sometimes, because it's constructive criticism, and sometimes I'm just complaining about what I didn't like, but hopefully that you guys can fix it up, your government, your education ways, your parents, your families, you, and become better people, better things, and treat people better, treat others better, and do away with that caste system crap that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Has so many people suppressed, oppressed, and all of that, and in dismay and disarray. India saved my life, and I love India because of that one fact. And then there are others that I have spoken about before, but that's the main one. Were it not for India, I would not be here in terms of the spiritual energy of India. That said and done, please, if you are ever considering checking out of this life, if you're ever considering that, don't. It's not over till this fat lady sings, and the fat lady or the fat man is you. Your soul, you are a soul. You are eternal. Your body's temporary. My body's temporary. Their bodies are temporary. And it's their bodies. This is my body for now. And it's in decay, just like all of them. And they will leave their bodies one day. And so will I. And I just don't plan to return. I'm working through my spiritual sadhana, my things, my practice and everything, my mudras, my yoga, my chanting mantras, my meditation, my dhyan, my gyan, all of this to get out of here, my karma yoga, akarma yoga, to leave. So don't check out like that. Don't, because you'll be forced to come back, and probably in a worse state. Or if you don't believe in coming back in reincarnation in samsara, then whatever belief system you have. I don't believe in anything. I just look at things, I see things, I observe, and I contemplate, I observe, I contemplate, I reflect, and I come upon conclusions, I come upon realizations or enlightenment, if you will. And if you check out in the wrong way, you'll definitely be, whatever belief system you have, you'll be made to pay. That's just the law of the universe. You'll be made to pay because this is a gift. This is a game. And in the game, the gift is having a human body. They don't go offing themselves, but we do. They don't go doing crazy things. They just leave the way they're supposed to leave whenever it happens, because of old age, a disease, or some accident that happens to them. The doggies and the cats and the birds. When do you see a dog jumping off a bridge to end their life? And they might be jumping off chasing a squirrel or something, but not because of mental disillusion. They might get a little depressed. Yes, they do. They have feelings. They have feelings. If you have ever had dogs in your life, horses, cows, cats, you will have experience, if you were really observing, paying attention to them, because you're really connected to them, that they do get depressed. They do get sad. They do feel happiness. They do feel anger and all. So yeah, that's it. This is probably a 3-part video now. But it is what it is. It's my channel. I do as I wish, as long as I follow the YT guidelines and keep it pretty much as they want it. It's a business for them, and they don't want anybody destroying their business, and I get that. Like, I don't want anybody coming onto my father's property here, where this is my sanctuary, and trying to do crazy things when this is our rules, my father's rules, and then my rules about how you behave on our property. And if you can't behave according to our rules on our property, our sanctuary, our temple, our shrine, our sanctuary area, our little piece of heaven on earth, on this planet, then you got to get the hell out. We'll beat your asses out. And YouTube will do the same thing. This is my channel, so I follow the YouTube guidelines. But none of you have the right to tell me that I can't talk bad about India or good about some other place. Ooh, baby, you're gonna dunk down my coffee, Brownie. You don't have it. and I'm not gonna turn off comments on any channel, on any video, unless I really want to. I'll let you guys play around there, but I won't really pay attention to them. I might delete a comment here and there like somebody told me, but I haven't deleted any comments since 2021 or 2020. I've just left them there like somebody told me. It gives the channel authenticity, that you let people say their stuff. You know, I just wish people were more respectful, but you got the knuckleheads, the nimwits, the ignoramuses, men and women out there that are just purely stupid and have no idea of respect, of consideration. And they're letting people giving constructive criticism, especially when it's true and it's not a lie. Because I don't lie. I don't lie on these things, about these things. And if I ever catch myself telling a lie, I immediately make a correction, right, Beam? Anyway, go dig some holes. Go kick some rocks if you don't like what I'm saying. If you don't like what I'm saying, go dig a hole and put your head in it for a while and see if it cools it down. Or go kick a rock or two, a big one, in case you don't like what I'm saying. And then the pain will tell you that you're bothering people, because you should be considerate. I love India. Thank you for saving my life. Spiritual energy of India. Shanti and Shakti. Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, Ganesh, Hanumanji, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, Subhadra, Jai.